So this is the part 2. Crooked. It was hard to drive along the crooked road in the dark. An adjective, not straight, twisted, bent, dishonest. Suffice. 1 meal a day won't suffice a growing boy. So suffice a verb, be enough, meet the needs of. Specimen. He collects specimens of all kinds of rocks and minerals. So specimen is a noun, one as an example of a class part taken to represent the whole unusual thing or person regarded with contempt or amusement. Specimen. Consistent. What you say now is not consistent with what you said last week. An adjective of a person, his behavior, principles, etc., conforming to a regular pattern or style, regular in agreement. Morality. Morality. His ways of doing business are certainly successful, but we are doubtful about their morality. As a noun, rightness or pureness of behavior, of an action, etc. Receipt. I would like your receipt for this dessert. As a noun, direction for preparing a cake, a dish or food, a medical remedy. Receipt. Or receipt. Receipt. Reservoir. The dictionary is a reservoir of information about the English language. So is a noun, place where water is stored for supplying a town, especially example for supplying a town. Supplying a town. Large supply of facts of knowledge. Terrify. A children was terrified of being left alone in the house. As a verb is filled with terror or fear, shock, horrify, terrify. So remains. His mortal remains are buried in a churchyard. As a noun is what is left, dead body, corpse. Collaborate. The two authors collaborated in writing a history of French. As a verb is work in partnership, especially in literature or art. Work treasonably, especially with enemy forces occupying one's country. Collaborate. Correlate. Correlate. Smoking and lung diseases are thought to be correlate. As a noun is either of two very closely or casually connected things. Have a mutual relation, bring one thing into such a relation with other. Coincidence. What a coincidence it was to be in London just when you were. As a noun is combination of events happening by chance, but in such a way that it seems planned or arranged. Criticism. Your frank criticisms of his attempts annoyed him. As a noun is the work of a critic, the art of making judgment or opinion on literature, art, etc. Campaign. John is campaigning for equal rights for women. As a noun is group of military operations with a set purpose, series of planned activities to gain a special object. As a verb is take part in, go on a campaign. Extravagant. He makes the most extravagant claims for his new system. So is an adjective. People wasteful especially of money, of habits and behavior too costly, uncontrolled beyond what is reasonable. Panel. He checked his instrument panel to see if he had enough gas. As a noun is a board on which controls or instruments of various kinds are fastened. Pious. He was a pious man who observes every holy day. Is an adjective having showing deep devotion to religion, dutiful to parents.